Yo, what's good? It's your boy LUST4POWER, and welcome to my LUST4POWER review called Disrespectful to Gaming. First off, I want to let you guys know I'm not a LUST4POWER hater. I really love this game from heart, and I actually thought it was a good game, you know what I'm saying? I'm a hardcore player. I spent 350 hours in this game. I'm talking about I'm on New Game Plus 5 right now. I just made it to New Game Plus 5. And I had to drop this review, man, because I feel like everybody who got this game basically got scammed. And I'm about to just get into it, man. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. Let's just get into it. First, starting off, let's take it back all the way a week before launch of Lords of the Fallen. Basically, the devs went on a campaign and gave the game out a week early to a bunch of big content creators and basically used them to try to get the maximum hype they possibly could. And take note, these content creators, the big ones, they didn't even play the game for maybe a week. They didn't even and then they moved on to something else Yo, and then the small content creators were basically the ones struggling for content for your game. And as someone who actually pre-ordered the game, let me say this. If you pre-ordered Lords of the Fallen, this would make you never want to pre-order a game ever again. So basically, after watching all these big content creators get this game early, I basically wait a week. I'm sure I was with a whole bunch of other people just watching these guys play the game early, drop build after build. A week finally passed and I'm in the game. And take notice, like I said, I'm not a Lords of the Fallen hater. I actually like this game. The whole reason I was hyped is because of the armor looked it cool. I like the customizable armor. I love the weapons. They could have did more with the weapons, like their movements. Like, why do all the big weapons have the same movement sets? You have more than so many weapons, but all these weapons have the same movement sets. But you know, Lust for Power is gonna come on top no matter what, man. You know, I made the double grinning axe build, I made the double bloodlust build, and then I made that God lightreaper slash. We gonna get to that. And then I also made Buster Blader, and they nerfed that as well, which is absolutely crazy. But that's enough of that, man. Let's get into PvP, man. Their whole thing, they was promoting PvP, they was promoting PvE. There was even a guy that said, bro, we think you should turn off PvP and just promote PvE. That could have actually saved the game. If they would have did that, you know what I'm saying, just went with PvE first and then threw PvP in there afterwards, that could have saved the game. That could have brought the game back. All you had to do was go with that one guy's idea and boom, you would have, you know what I'm saying, the game would have had some life. It's basically almost no reviving this game back. You have basically got to pull out all the stops to revive the game. And on top of that, the PvP was some of the worst that I ever played in gaming history. It was basically broken when they sold it to us. They already knew PvP was had the rubber band issue. It was basically like super rubber band. Like you stretch a rubber band, like yo, I never seen rubber band. I didn't even know what rubber banding was. I was like, oh, now I see. And now it basically takes like 10 to 20 minutes just to find one PvP match. And you know what else broke the game? So basically, it was a level glitch. And the level glitch, all you had to do is reset your stats in another friend's campaign. And you could get to up to level 1000. I even seen level 100,000. And these dudes didn't even roll back the game or nothing. They just let that slide. I'm in PvP doing 1 damage. And I'm like level what? 300, 250. And I'm like, yo, so basically after that, I stopped doing content on the game. Like, these dudes don't even care to roll back their game. Like, you basically destroyed it before it even got anywhere. And I don't even know what to say about that. So basically, the 300 hours that I put in just to be at the top of PvP is now gone, man. You know what I'm saying? These dudes basically can get thousands of levels within minutes. They don't even need hours. They don't even need, you know what I'm saying, thousands of levels. Like I said, I even seen a dude 100 level 1,000. Like, yo, you know what I'm saying? And then next, let's talk about New Game Plus. New Game Plus is absolutely broken. They didn't even try to balance it. It's like nobody even tried to play hardcore on their game. They probably just hopped in there, ran around a little bit, swung a little bit of swords, and that was it. And then New Game Plus never had fast travel. They actually took the fast traveling out of New Game Plus, and that made a lot of people not even want to touch it for real. And then later on, they added fast travel to New Game Plus, and that was already on New Game Plus 3. And they said they would slowly take away vestiges as you move up. Right? I'm already on New Game Plus 3. Is not one vestige in sight. Not one. You can't even. It's no. They said they would slowly take it away. So that means once you hit New Game Plus 1, and then you hit New Game Plus 2, it's basically New Game Plus 3 has no vestiges. And now these dudes are doing patch after patch after patch, and basically just messing the game up even more. They even did a patch where this was the most game breaking patch I'm about to tell you right now. Before the patch, all boss weapons were maxed at level 5. To get them at level 5, it takes one delirium chunk. You only get 4 delirium chunks a playthrough. So on one New Game Plus, you get 4 delirium chunks. After the patch, they made all boss weapons basically plus 10, halving their damage and wasting the delirium chunk that it takes to get them to basically level 5. So now, like, when you get the weapons to plus 9, it would take a whole nother delirium chunk to get them to plus 10. That was the nail in the coffin, basically. And then later on, they rewarded everyone 2 delirium chunks because everybody started complaining. 2 delirium chunks for 300 hours. You gotta imagine how many weapons. I was already on New Game Plus 4. So, like, you owe me way more delirium chunks. Like, what'd you do with my time, bro? But now check this out. You remember those last 2 builds that I made for Lords of the Fallen? If you're like subscribed to my channel, I made Godlight Reaper Slash and I made Buster Blader. Godlight Reaper Slash came from the Light Reaper Source. It was a special move that you needed to unlock from doing the Isaac quest. They I dropped that build. The next day they removed the special move from the game. Like literally the next day, I got comments. If you go to my videos, I got comments. It was like, bro, what happened? It's no longer in the game. Like, bro, what happened? Like, this is so amazing. Everybody wanted to play with the build, but they actually removed it from the game. And then they dropped another patch, maybe like what, last week, talking about they fixed it. It's back in the game. I just redid the whole quest. I went and I saw it wasn't still in the game. I redid the whole quest and it's still not in the game. And then with Buster Blader, the posture breaker, they nerfed that as well. It's like they looking at my builds and just nerfing them, and then like F the player base, F whatever, you know what I'm saying? That after that that shit almost got 10,000 views. It's hard to get views on Lords of the Fallen. Everybody knows that. Like, you know what I'm saying? So if something is getting views, you need to let that go. You need to buff it up even more. You need to hype it up even more. Lastly, I'm about to just end this off. I'm gonna go smoke me a fat blunt. But I just want to say they literally knew the game was broken when they sold it to us. I literally was listening to the devs talk about Lords of the Fallen 2. That guy is an absolute joke. He has power for no reason. Like, so is his partners that co-signed him. They knew how the project was, and they still tried to hype it up for maximum profit through YouTubers. Like, that only played the game for a damn week. And you got smaller YouTubers that's actually built their channel on Lords of the Fallen, but can't keep up the pace because the player base is declining so bad. I never seen a player base like decline within like 1 month. It was absolutely crazy. We gotta look out for this sort of thing now into like devs and gamers. Like, what is happening? Like, it's like nobody has their own unique ideas. Like, everything is Souls based, you know what I'm saying? My first Souls game was Remnant 2. I never played Dark Souls. I never played none of that. So I'm looking at this crap like, what are y'all doing? Like, you know what I'm saying? Maybe because I never came from Dark Souls, like, you know what I'm saying? But that's the review. Lords of the Fallen. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. Deuces.